Hi everyone, Mo here for Buzz Banter. And, well, you'll notice that I'm kind of absent my usual crew and all the other fun things. If you've been paying attention to the news, then you'll know that a lot of the US East Coast, along with parts of Canada, were hit by a pretty major couple of snowstorms and blizzards and that sort of thing. As a result, a lot of our infrastructure and mostly the fact that I don't want to shovel that much crystallized water has made it rather difficult for our regular recording dates. So you get stuck with this. I do apologize. We will be back at full capacity as soon as possible. But in the meantime, we are still going to be providing you guys content and awesomeness. So what am I here to talk to you about today? Well, as you all know, I am a major Star Wars fan, and news broke a little while ago, but I figured I'd also talk about it here. Um, Basically, what the future of the Star Wars franchise is. Now, we already covered in a previous video that J.J. Abrams was set as the director for the new Star Wars movie. What hadn't been actually confirmed was what that movie was going to be about. It's actually a sort of sky's the limit, whatever it's going to be. It could be any characters, it could be any point in the timeline and everything. Nothing on that has been genuinely confirmed. All that's been said is that it's probably not going to be about Han, Leia, Luke, Chewbacca, the standard crowd. For various reasons, namely the actual actors can't come back to reprise those roles. In any case, while that is set at sky's the limit, what we did find out was there's going to be two spin-off films that Disney's also producing. One of them is a sort of Adventures of Han Solo origin story. Now, this one takes place in between episode 3 and episode 4. These are documented facts. If you've read the books, you know about Han's history, how he met with Chewbacca, how he was a part of the Imperial Academy for some time and everything before he distanced himself from that. Exactly how he became indebted to Jabba the Hutt and why he has that mark on his head, that price on his head and everything. So if you haven't read the books, it's going to be an interesting little experience for you to check that out. They're also apparently using some sort of drafts for a young Han Solo that were produced that they wanted to kind of shoehorn him in there somewhere in Star Wars Episode 3, but they decided to drop it, thank God. In any case, what else do we have to look forward to? Well, this is the one that I'm really excited about. Apparently there's going to be a Boba Fett movie. Boba Fett is by far one of my favorite characters in the series. The Mandalorians are a fantastic culture. If you haven't read up on them and everything, they're one of my favorite cultures in science fiction. And they're very well developed. So, again, to Karen Travis, a tip of my hat. You did excellent work with them, and it's nice to see that it's being paid off. It's paying off. No solid word yet on exactly what the Boba Fett movie is going to be about. Predominantly, what the rumor mill's been saying is that it's parallel events for stuff that kind of Boba Fett was up to off screen in episodes 4, 5, 6, whatever. I'm kind of hoping for the Bounty Hunter Wars just because I'm an extended universe fanboy. But it'll be interesting. They may go the same route that they did with the Han Solo spinoff and have it as his origins kind of after the Battle of Geonosis in episode 2, how he finds his way and how he goes from like this little boy holding his dad's severed head in the arena, which that was a movie for kids, right? How he goes from that and comes into his own as the galaxy's most feared and respected bounty hunter. It should be very interesting to see how this goes. No word yet on who the directors for those two projects are, if they're going to be live action, if they're going to be CG. Hopefully Pixar does them both. I really hope they do. They do excellent work. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Aside from that, other breaking news stories, not really too much beyond the fact that Mass Effect's headed, like, chief of project management, whatever the hell his name is and whatever the hell his title is, he came out in a public forum and just said, yeah, Mass Effect 4, it could be about anything, at any time. We don't know, and neither do you, so stop speculating and shut up, and we're not picking a canon ending, and shut up. Yeah, yeah, he wasn't too forthcoming on details there, but we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to that. In addition to that, you may have already seen the little Twitter thing that a couple of the hands that work on Mass Effect released. It was a pair of pictures, an interesting looking bar that you've never been to on what I assume is the Citadel. So we could be getting another single-player DLC, but what got me really excited was the other Twitter image that was posted up of a Krogan wielding what looks like a gravity hammer from the Halo series. So yeah, as of the whole Operation Omega DLC, they had come out and said they were planning on another DLC. So these might have been early images of the next DLC for Mass Effect 3, which is looking like a crossover both single player and multiplayer one. Which new multiplayer maps always great. New Krogan classes, we haven't had any in a while, so like to see the little maniacal space frogs tearing it up. I will see you online, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Box Office Buzz Banter, and follow us on our main website of boxofficebuzz.com. We will be back with our full production studios and everything in the next coming little while, but please just bear with us. We haven't downsized. We aren't facing like any major calamities. No one's died in a traffic accident or anything. We will be back to full, but until then, I'm Mo, signing off for Buzz Banter.